Despite air travel being one of the safest forms of transport, there are also thousands of airlines all across the globe, airlines that could either cut corners on safety or simply just be unlucky. And so in today's video I bring you the official top 10 most dangerous airlines in the world for 2020. Susi Air is an Indonesian charter airline that has a lot of hubs. All the airports you see on your screen now are the airport. Susi Air has a hub at the LMS, founded in 2004, and flies to 168 destinations with its 49 aircraft. They fly various aircraft, but their signature aircraft is the Cessna 208 Grand Caravan, of which they have 34. The airline has had 6 crashes, which at first may not seem like a lot considering the fact that Qantas, the world's safest airline, has had 8. However, Qantas flies flights in higher volumes for both passenger numbers and also individual flights as well as this. Qantas is 100 years old while Susi is only 16 years old, and so when it comes down to percentages, a Susi flight has a much higher chance of crashing than a Qantas flight. In the period of 9 months, Susi was responsible for the death of 5 people, and there's also speculation that Susi pilots work illegally without proper documentation or visas for Indonesia. The airline has been branded as so dangerous the Australian and American government officials have been banned to fly on their airline. HIA Airlines was founded in 1962 but was relaunched in 2019 after all flights were suspended. Back in 2014, the airline is Indonesian and has 2 hubs in Denpasar and Sidoarjo. The airline has a fleet of 39 aircraft. The flight to 84 destinations. The aircraft they fly include the 737,300, 737,400,000,000, 737,500 Twin Otter and Ma 60. Since the start their flying life, the airline has had 14 accidents and are responsible for 119 baths. Ironically, the airline has its own flight school, trained pilots for Garuda Indonesia, Sriwijaya Air, Butter via Air, Lion Air and Pelita Air services. Daallo Airlines is a Somalian airline, however the airline's headquarters are located in Dubai. The airline was founded in 1991 that flies just 2 aircraft and 9 destinations. The airline now flies one A321 and one 737,300 to his destinations in Kenya, Saudi Arabia, Somalia and the United Arab Emirates, out to its hub in Djibouti. Despite what you may be thinking about this airline, it's only responsible for 1 death after a bomb exploded on board and A321. The bombing was laser claimed to be performed by the Islamic terrorist group Al-Shabaab, and that A321 was taken into storage, leaving the airline with just 1 A321. The way these airline safety is rated is by chances. Although the airline has only had 1 fatality, they also only have 2 aircraft. The LM was officially blacklisted from the EU in 2009 and is the world's 8th most dangerous airline. Ariana Afghan Airways is Afghanistan's oldest airline and was founded in 1955. The airline has a hub in Kabul International Airport and flies through 11 destinations, including destinations around Afghanistan, China, India, Kuwait, Pakistan, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Turkey and the United Arab Emirates. They fly to these destinations using their fleet of 2 A310s to 737,401, 737,500. The airline has had 11 accidents and, of course, the death of 154 people, and has written off 19 aircraft. Their most deadly crash was on board of Boeing 727 Winners on final approach to London Gatwick. Airports due to heavy fog. The aircraft descended below the glide slope and killed all 50 people on board as well as 2 people on the ground. The airline also lost 7 aircraft due to a bombing raid by the United States in 2001. This is also yet again another airline that's been blacklisted from the EU and the United States. Boeing Airlines is a ceremonies airline that's based in Zorg and Hoop Airport. The airline has 9 aircraft including the Cessna 206, Cessna 208 and Cessna F-46. The ELAMS founded in 2002 and since then has had 3 incidents in 2008, 9 and 10. Although this isn't a lot of accidents when compared to other airlines on this list, the airline has also had some dodgy speculations thrown at it when it comes to safety. The airline is blacklisted from the EU as well and has been investigated. Uses safety concerns. Boeing found to be cutting corners on safety and found to give an insufficient response to a crash of one of their Antonov Tu-8 aircraft. Music. Tara, Arizona. Pauli's airline that is most famous for serving the Himalayan mountains including the famous Lukla Airport. The Allen was founded in 2009 and has 8 aircraft ranging from the Dornier 2 to 8 Twin Otter and PC-6. In the last 10 years the airline has had 7 accidents. The airline also originally had 2 Twin Otters before one of them crashed. Lion Air is most likely the most well-known airline on this list, after a few well-known crashes including the one of the infamous 737 MAX aircraft. Lion Air was founded in 1999 and commenced operations in 2002. Destinations all around Asia. They have hubs in Jakarta and Surabaya and a lot of focus cities all around Asia. The airline has a fleet of 123 aircraft, including the A330-300A through 3900, 737-800-737,900 BR and 737 meters by 8. They also have orders for 239 more 737 MAX aircraft ranging from the 8, 9 and 10 variants. The most famous crash was in 2019 when a Lion Air 737 MAX A crashed into the Java Sea after taking off from Jakarta. This was the first of 2 crashes that would lead to all 737 MAX aircraft to be grounded all around the world, and as of recording they're all still grounded. Lion Air was originally going to be the second largest customer after Southwest and also launch customer of the 737 MAX 10. Lion Airs had 10 accidents and claimed the lives of 376 people. The airline is also blacklisted from the EU. And to make matters even worse, it was found that Lion Air tried to bribe safety inspectors in 2019 following the crash of their MAX 8 aircraft. Nepal Airlines, formerly known as Rural Nepal Airlines, is in Nepal Nees Airline. With a hub in Kathmandu, the airline is currently 61 years old and flies through its 36 destinations with this 13 aircraft, which include 2 A320s, 2 A330-200s, 3 Twin Otters, 4 Y12s and 2 MAR-60s. The lane has had 15 accidents and responsible for the death of 124 people. The airline is also surprised blacklisted from the EU. SCAT Airlines was founded in 1997 and is a Kazakh airline with bases in Shymkent, Almaty, ACTU and Nur-Sultan. The airline has a fleet of 17 aircraft including 5 737,303,737,500 S1 737,701 737 MAX 8-7 CRJ-200S, and they have orders for a further 5 737 MAX 8s and Two 737 MAX 9s the airline has had. 2 accidents, both are Almaty International Airport, and the airline is responsible for 21 deaths, although that may seem low when compared to other airlines on this list. It's also blacklisted from the EU and has had speculations thrown at it for his poor aircraft maintenance as well as lack of regular checks. Kam Air is the world's most dangerous airline in 2020. The Airlines founded in 2003 and has a fleet of 17 aircraft ranging from the A340 ATR 42,737,767 and MD-80. The airline is Afghanistan's first privately owned airline, and over the years it's been flying is seen for accidents. Again, this doesn't seem like a lot when comparing to other airlines, but the airline took some incorrect actions when dealing with the incidents has had in the past, and because of this the airline is blacklisted in the EU, and not only is blacklisted from the United States, but their aircraft aren't allowed to fly over U.S. airspace. This all adds up to make Kam Air the most dangerous airline in the. I'd be curious to know if any of you have flown on any of these aircraft, and if you have, make sure you leave it in the comments and tell us what your experience was like. But apart from that, I want to thank you very much. Watch this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.